application, blank signed invoices, draft, or any other documents or certificates required to be issued by the beneficiary. Now you may think that why bank is asking for a blank signed invoices and draft. Because you will not give there, it can be misused. And the next, the power of attorney. Now I have shared the format of this power of attorney with all of you. But this is a format with one of the bank in US who use this format to structure this transaction. We have advised a transaction of $26 million for a company based in Dubai who are not having account with this bank. They are buying from SABIC and supplier to Commercial Bank of Ethiopia. And similar transaction done for Indian Potash also in India. So what structure the bank does is that they will open this LC in favor of your main supplier, and what they will do a structure in such a fashion that if you fail, they themselves have a title of goods with them, the goods which is going on vessel. So with this power of attorney, if you have seen this power of attorney give a right to the bank who is opening this LC to produce documents on your behalf if you fail to do. So for example, if I am a company based in Dubai, I go to bank in New York and I have to open LC in favor of SABIC and I have received this LC from Ethiopia. So they will open LC in favor of SABIC. When the SABIC is ready with the shipment and he will present the documents to this bank in New York, they have to honor their claim. But then this bank who is based in New York, if they have to get this money back from bank in Ethiopia, this customer have to produce these documents to bank in Ethiopia. Okay, after that SABIC has done the shipment. So if they fail to do, this power of attorney authorize them to use those blank signed invoices and the draft in the case this middleman fails to produce the documents. So bank have rights, it's like they have also become a party to this transaction. If this client fails to do so, they themselves will sign the document and present these documents to bank in Ethiopia who will pay them. So they will get money from the bank in Ethiopia and they would have paid this money to the SABIC. There are hardly any bank in Dubai who do these large transactions under this structure. Primarily, Dubai is evolving, there is no many banks who do structured trade finance, who do this aggressive funding, but banks in US, UK, Geneva, Singapore, they are much matured who have seen these transactions in the past. What are the other requirements? Both the LCs must be available expiry at negotiating bank counter. So the LC which has come from Ethiopia should be expired in New York if the LC is open from here, and the other LC which the bank will open will also expire in New York. All proceeds are assigned to negotiating bank by the beneficiary. So beneficiary will also give power of attorney and saying that the funds which will come from Commercial Bank of Ethiopia will go to the same bank who has opened LC in favor of SABIC.